A warm welcome to you from wherever you're watching us from. Thank you so much for sticking with us. This is Why in the Morning. My name is Ram Aguko. It's a pleasure being with you on this fine Tuesday morning. Remember, it's Entrepreneurship Tuesday, right here on Y254 TV. We are coming to you live from the broadcasting house here in Nairobi, Kenya. We are also streaming live through our website, www.kbc.co.ke/Y254 is the place to be, where you can be able to engage with us, follow us online from wherever you are. Welcome to this morning conversation. Today, we want to talk about matters concerning breaking out in tours and recreation. On this fine Entrepreneurship Tuesday, we want to talk about matters concerning photography with one individual who does a fantastic job. He goes by the name Michael Kibaria. He is from Becklaine Ventures. Karibu sana, Mike.
Thank you so much, Ram, for having me.
How are you feeling, my brother?
I'm feeling great, and you?
I'm well.
Awesome.
I'm well. Thank you for finding time to join me today. And of course, even as we engage with Mike today, we welcome your presence. We welcome your feedback. Let us know where you're watching us from. Go to Facebook. There is a question of the day that has been posted on our Facebook page. That's Y254 TV. That's the name of the Facebook page. Head over there on the question of the day. Drop in your comments on the comment section. Feel free to let us know where you're watching us from. Engage with us. Give us your thoughts in regards to this discussion. And of course, Brian Sakwa will be sampling your feedback a bit later on during this show. But first of all, Mike, for somebody who's meeting you for the first time, tell me a bit something about what you do and about what the name Becklaine Ventures is all about, Michael.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ram, for having me this morning. I'm truly grateful for that. So my name is Michael Kibaria. So I'm the founder of Becklaine Ventures. So Becklaine Ventures is a visual hub that keeps you relevant in the market space, and that's through visual content. That's photography, video production, anything in form of visual. You are the guy. You are the gold guy.
It gives you a tour of the world in terms of photography, if I can sum it up like that.
Exactly, Ram.
Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it. So, when did you start doing this?
The inception was in 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Wow. And now 2022, COVID struck you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And now I'm looking at Becklaine Ventures, and I'm asking myself, okay, since 2018 to 2022, how did you manage to tackle the pandemic? But we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. So why did you choose this particular aspect, this particular niche of entrepreneurship?
Well, it was in form of an accident when I used to play rugby. So when I had players who complained not receiving their pictures, and I saw a niche and a gap through that. That's when I took upon myself to be taking pictures and ensuring that every player gets a picture. When they're in the field, either they win or not, they need to get a picture for that, because they took the same effort to put in, even if they don't win. So that's when I took upon myself to start taking pictures in the sports element.
So the players are complaining of not getting pictures of themselves. Is it that there was a photographer who was hired? What exactly are we talking about here?
Unfortunately, sometimes when the pictures being captured are only for the winners.
Oh.
Only for the winners and the best player.
During a game, yeah?
During a game. So
or that perfect score.
The exactly perfect score. And that can be only one picture. But in the field, there were a lot of players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone is like, I also need a picture of myself.
Yes, because the player took the same effort. It's only that the time wasn't right. But the same effort they took.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only that I feel they need also to be appreciated, Yeah, so that's how I saw it, and I saw the pain, and I wanted just to translate that solution to photography and keeping them motivated, because at the end of it all, you'll be able to see and monitor their progress. This is how they started this season, this is where they're going. And also there will be hardship. The challenges are there. Those are part of success. Not only the glory, but also know the sweat, blood, and tears in the sports.
Because before the goal was acquired,
yes,
the ball must have gone through some process.
In
the middle of the field.
And everyone took part in that process. It's not one person.
The one who scored.
Yeah.
or the goalkeeper who saved the ball.
Yes.
So you have that shot of him, jumping to capture that. Yet there is somebody who is the striker, and not the striker, the defender,
Yes.
who managed to return the ball back to the other side. You don't have their pictures.
Exactly. So if I not only in only football but all spectrum of sports, from rugby, golf, there's always behind the scene, but all those people, they are putting in their effort.
Also, you cover any type of sport.
Any type of sports. Yeah, okay. Any type of sports that we have in Kenya, we do capture them.
Do you have any favorites? Like Michael's favorite. Now we are in a time of World Cup, so I'm wondering what is Michael's favorite,
All are my favorites because I'm very passionate about every sport. Because I always have a goosebump whenever I have a sports activity. And that's something I can usually do for free because that's the passion I have for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Growing up, did you love sports growing up?
Yes, I love sports when growing up. I used to participate in football and also boxing. And
boxing?
Yeah, boxing.
Okay.
Yeah, forgive me, I don't have any injury, but I did box.
Must you have any injury? I don't know. Is it a must?
They have looked at me. It seems like one needs to have an injury.
No, I thought you mentioned kickboxing. That's what I thought you mentioned. So you say boxing.
Yeah, boxing.
You engage in boxing and football.
Yes, and rugby.
And rugby.
Yes, and also recently cycling.
Cycling too.
Yes.
Recently.
Yes.
Okay. Did you join any teams? Ama ilikuwa zile shule, primaries, high school zile?
Those were in my childhood. Those were primary. Yeah, but also now as I'm growing up, I was part of Mwamba rugby team.
Mwamba rugby team.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You played for that team?
Yes, I played for that team.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have a cousin of mine who is also doing rugby.
Awesome.
He plays for KCB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're the champions.
Yeah. He's called Rocky. Shout out to Rocky.
Oh,
by the way,
okay.
he does a good job there.
Yeah.
So when you talk about rugby, I really
relate.
I can relate. And those shots need to be gotten.
Absolutely.
So when you got into this venture,
yes,
it must have taken, time for it to take off.
Absolutely. You need to also have patience with yourself, and also patient with the business, patient with the market. And I agree with you, it has taken quite a bit of time for it to take off. And that's something that people don't share, but it takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah, it takes time.
So did it start now before 2018 and then it took off, or after 2018 is when it started to peak?
That was after 2018 when it started to peak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Many complain about capital.
Yes.
As you know, I want to start a business, but I don't have money.
Yes.
Maybe give us your thoughts in regards to that. Complaining of capital. Did you have capital?
Of course not, I didn't have capital. But I guess it's something that people, we don't need capital sometimes at a business. The only thing that you need is just an idea. Because once you have an idea, the idea is going to generate the capital that you may need. And also, fortunately for me, I did not have capital, but also bootstrap upon myself. And I used to sell merchandise for my company when I was in college.
Company?
Becklaine Ventures.
Okay.
So I could brand the merchandise, the t-shirts, the hoodies, the caps, and I could have a markup on it. So I used to save the markup little by little until I was able now to afford and buy a camera. So I didn't have capital, but I used what I have to save and also create a revenue stream for myself.
So selling clothes and branding them.
Yeah, branding merchandise for the company.
T-shirts?
T-shirts, hoodies, bags. Yeah, so that's how I was able now to raise the capital, but initially didn't have any capital.
So I'm wondering how long it took for you to now get it well established, in a period of how many months? Give or take?
9 months.
Give or take 9 months there.
9 months. That's shy to a year. Yeah.
Wow. So it took you close to a year to pick up. That's so we are looking at 2019 there.
Yeah, 2019.
2019. So when it now was getting some momentum.
Yeah, that's when I was able not to purchase the gears because they're not cheap, because I had to save quite a lump sum of cash. Yeah.
You know, many always want to,
Yeah.
you know, get it started
Yeah.
and you make it within a short period of time. And after 3 months, you give up, you're like, I've tried, nimejaribu. But for you, it took you a year, a whole year.
Yeah.
You must have been patient with this business, my brother.
Absolutely. Patience, I think, is a virtue, because you need to have patience for you to, because if you didn't have patience, you could have given up maybe before you started, because the challenges are there. Because before you find your first client, you need also to market yourself, present yourself, show up to the meetings, show up to the clients.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to volunteer, unfortunately.
Advertise yourself.
Sorry?
Advertise yourself.
Advertise yourself, and that's money. And you need also to be patient with yourself on that.
This is a common mistake many people make.
Yes.
Many youths make when they're starting a business.
Yes.
And they go in so hard,
Yes.
so fast,
Yes.
that when it crumbles within 4 months or so,
Yes.
they're out.
Yes.
They've taken so many loans,
Yes.
and they don't know how to repay.
Yes.
Maybe your advice towards many who are trying to, you know, pick up their business.
Okay. So my advice will be now to grow organically, because once you grow step by step, you're going to learn in phases and in bits.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Pause there.
Okay.
You said organically.
Yes.
What do you mean when you say organically? And then you proceed from there.
Okay. What I mean organically is that once you use what you have currently, sometimes you may not need a loan to start a business, or you give yourself a lot of pressure for you to acquire, buy something extra, etc. You use whatever you have, slowly by slowly, and then you'll be able to learn through the process what you may need. So for example, if someone takes a loan to start a business, that cannot be very advisable. But you can start with whatever that you have, you grow, and through growing you'll make small losses. So the small losses are going to give you a lot of wisdom as you grow. So when the bigger chunk of money comes, you know better, because you have gone through the losses in small bits that you can handle. So when that when you want to grow big, it won't overwhelm you, because the steps you have really calculated them in the inception period. Yeah.
And you won't end up regretting it.
Well, it's also being patient, because the regret is there, because you have also to see it as a school fees you have paid to learn that lesson, and that lesson should make you wiser, not regret. You need to be wiser from that, but regret, you need also to forgive yourself.
So I'm looking at Michael here. You've just started a business, and it's picking up.
Yeah.
2 years later, Corona.
Yes. Yes.
How did you manage to go through that phase of COVID?
Through creating a safety net, and also coming to reality, and also downsizing on our operation. Yeah? So you have to also to downsize on our office space, you go to a smaller space, and also looking at the ways that you can now save as much as possible, and also apart from that, create other revenue streams that you can bring into the funnel and think outside the box.
So you had to shift office?
Absolutely, and downsize the space.
Let's talk about, give me an image. So what happened here? You're paying rent somewhere?
Yes.
No money is coming in?
Yes, because the client doesn't have the purchasing power anymore, so no check coming from the client. Yes. So you have to see on your, good thing you had some reserves, so you have to look at ways that you can now
minimize on cost.
Minimize on cost, and also tighten the belt a bit, so that so that you can save, and also that gives you on a later note a positive way to look at how you can create other revenue stream, so that you can survive.
Were you saving before COVID struck?
Yes, yes, I was saving. It's a culture that we have been having as a company of saving.
Wow.
So for every business that comes in, you never know, so you have to save for the rainy days. Yes.
So one thing you did,
yes,
you shifted locations. You changed your workstation.
Yes.
Okay.
And also, fortunately, many people are working from home, so you find if you do need an errand to run within physical means, you need to do just operate from home so that you can save also on costs
Okay.
as you think for the next step. Yeah.
And one other thing, after shifting,
Yeah.
do you have people that you're working with? Many people got laid off during this period.
Yes.
Did you have a team that you're working with?
Yes, I did have a team.
Did you lay them off?
No, I didn't. I could not afford to.
You could not afford to.
Yeah, they're part of the success and the part of us that hold the company, because without the team, the company does not exist. Yeah.
Must have been so challenging coming up with this thing to stability post-COVID.
Yes, mainly it was more on emotional. Mainly it was more of emotional.
What do you mean?
Emotional, you find, for example, you had some goals for that year and also some expectation, but now it's no longer there. So you have to, that can really take a hurt on you. And also looking at survival mode has really been affected. That means there's no money. So some people may get into panic. So also emotional, that was the main thing that you had to focus on.
And you're used to a certain lifestyle.
Exactly. So to adapt in also, if you're eating a pizza, then you have to adapt. You have to adapt also on what on your lifestyle, what you have been using. For example, just downsizing on everything. Also on your
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Brenda, I don't know if you have the picture. I want us to take a look at your.
Okay.
Yeah, we cannot have this discussion and not look at the pictures you've taken, man.
Awesome.
Huh? How can people find you on social media?
On social media, on Facebook, we are at Becklaine Ventures. On Instagram, Becklaine Ventures. Twitter, Becklaine Ventures. On all our platforms. Yeah.
Brenda, if you are ready, now bring it up, and then you will comment on the pictures.
Okay.
Right.
So where can I look at them?
I don't know if you can. You can bring it. Can you bring it up also on my screen? Okay. To those who are watching from home, you can see them there, right there. Now, talk about this. This is a safari rally.
Actually, this is a 4x4 challenge. They are called Kenya Racing Team. It's a 4x4.
These are 4x4?
Yeah, it's a 4x4.
Oh, yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I can. Okay.
Yes. It's a 4x4 challenge that we had to take part in and also participate in.
Where did it take place? Yeah.
That was in Tuala in Kajiado. That is in Rongai.
Rongai. Wow.
Yeah. So this actually happens in Kenya.
I've never been to this.
You should be participating in one.
You know, in my head, I'm like, sigari misha kuwacha, gari kiniacha sana na baiko barabarani. I don't know if I'm doing all those things like that. This is
still for that sports. That was still 4x4. Yeah.
Same venue.
Same venue, but these were doing they're doing ascent on a river.
Is that you? This looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. That's me.
Yeah, it looks like you.
Yeah, so that's a super bike.
Wow, I love this shot.
Yeah.
Somebody look at. I love this shot. How did you catch it?
Thank you. So and this is in Kenya. So Kenya, we are doing very well in sports.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at is it the aperture?
Yeah, aperture and also the camera settings, the speed that you have to.
Shutter speed or something, yeah?
Yeah, shutter speed, and also now freeze the image, the perfect moment that you have to capture on. Wow.
Just look at that.
Yeah.
And this is still in Kenya?
Still in Kenya, imagine.
You might think this is some Mzungu guy somewhere.
No,
which event was this?
It's called East Africa Bike Championship. Yeah. And Kenya bagged the winner on that.
How do you manage to get a shot like this?
It's taking a time, also a moment, and waiting for the perfect timing so for you to capture that one shot.
Do you like?
No.
Press continuously.
No, it's capturing and also internalizing on your mind whatever that you want to achieve on that. Now from that you bring now to reality through now the image that you can able to see now.
So it's just one snap of the finger and you get that.
You just take one picture.
Just one?
Yeah, just one. And it takes it's 1,000 words on that.
Is this the same? All right, there's another one.
Yeah, that's a go-karting event still in Kenya.
You even got them to allow you to brand your nini?
Yeah, the promoters, they suppose the promoters also in their space, and we really appreciate them. So shout
Okay.
out to them, Superbike Association of Kenya.
Superbike Association of Kenya.
Yes.
So you have your support team that is behind you in terms of the companies and the organizations that are helping you and supporting you there.
Yes, and also now like the club, they have really appreciated because we have been there for since 2019. It's a bit long time, and also we're still in a good relationship with them, and they really promote us just from their craft that we do.
For those who are at home and wondering what we are talking about, you see at the, just bring up that other image, Brenda, the other image on the screen. This picture that we are seeing, if you look at this particular picture, no, the one that we are looking at, for the Superbike Motors.
Yeah, Superbike Association.
Yeah, Superbike Association. There is one where we are seeing the bike, and at the background there is Becklaine Ventures, a banner.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a banner. The next photo, Brenda, the next one.
Yeah.
To get that
Yeah.
is a big challenge. How did you manage to bring yourself on board so that they can allow you to put up your banner at the back?
It's because of also the value that we bring on board to
That
them.
picture exactly.
Okay.
Ukiangalia TV utaona banner yao huko nyuma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is because also of the value and also the interest that we share with them. Yeah, because for that we are very passionate about, we share the same interest with them, and that unifying factor for us is the sport. And with that we are able now to grow together, and that's how we're able now also for them to promote us by allowing us to have our marketing props at their events. And we are thankful for that.
And you cannot disappoint them in pictures. You cannot, my brother. You cannot.
I can't afford to anyway. It's not an option.
I don't know if anyone of us have ever experienced these people who give you promises. We'll give you photos. 1 month down the line, pictures zako hujapata.
So actually for us, what we do, we do for every event that we capture the sports, we leave the image the same day.
Same day?
Yeah, we do live pictures. So for example, like for Superbike, we have 600cc, 1000cc. So after every race they do, we usually share the pictures. So the audience can go online and see the winner with real time.
So what we are talking about here, these are not edited pictures.
These are edited.
How do you manage to give it to them the same day you took them?
That's the power of a team now, because one takes a picture and one edits.
Wow, that's the power of a team. I love that answer. That's the power of a team.
Yes.
One takes the shots, another edits.
Yes.
Without the battery running out.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the memory card being lost in the process.
Exactly. We collaborate to empower each other.
Wow.
Yeah.
How do you manage to work with this team?
Yeah.
Bringing them together.
Yeah.
These are different individuals.
Yes.
Different mindsets, different desires.
Yes.
Who desire different shots.
Yes.
Because not all of you like a shot that has been taken. I don't know if I'm right.
Actually, what brings us together is the passion. For all of us, we share the same passion of sports. And that's making work easier because everyone, the drive is still the same. And also the agenda still remain the same. And also I agree with you, we also want to be open because everyone has a certain skills that they bring on board because every picture, everyone has their own style and angle of taking the pictures.
Yeah.
And also need also to be open just to appreciate everyone's talent on that.
Even as you move around and take such fantastic pictures, I love this.
Thank you.
If you're watching from home, remember these pictures can be found on his Instagram page, right?
Yeah, that's on Becklaine Ventures and also on Facebook, Becklaine Ventures.
Yes.
Yeah.
As you move around, attending all these different events, Michael.
Yes.
I'm sure you see challenges that the sports industry is facing.
Yes.
Do you, at some point, attend an event?
Yes.
And you ask yourself, why couldn't the organizers have done this? Why couldn't the organizers have done that? And then you notice loopholes in the sports industry. And you're like, I wish the government can do this and that and that. Let me give you time. Let's talk about the sports industry in the country here,
Yes.
and some of the things that you feel need to be worked on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the sport industry in this country is coming up quite well. And also I give a lot of credit to KBC, the parent company for Y254,
Yeah.
for supporting the sports, because every now and then we know Safari Rally based on KBC, and we used to watch them. So such kind of support, we have them. And also
Makofi kwa KBC. Makofi kwa KBC. Yes.
Yes, and also now promoting also the sport industry that it is.
Yeah.
So those are small wins that we have that we really appreciate them. And also some of the challenges that we have, sport is very expensive. So
Yes.
very expensive. So sometimes also finding some sponsors for such events can be a tasky. So for me, the challenge I can say sometimes now is now to attracting sponsors to come and also invest in the sports industry, because it's slowly coming up, and it's quite expensive on that.
Wow.
But it's coming up on well.
It's coming right.
Yes, compared to where to other countries, Kenya we are far.
You're trying to come up well.
Yeah, actually in East Africa, Kenya is doing very well.
Many are complaining that the sports industry in the country needs more promoters. We need goodwill. We need proper funding. Kenya being kicked out of FIFA.
Yeah.
So we're like, we need to come up.
And we are coming up.
We're coming up.
Yeah, we are coming up. Yeah.
When you move around and you interact with people like this,
Yes.
I'm sure you've managed to. Wow, Brenda's brought in another picture. Okay, so Brenda, before I ask my question,
Yes.
let's talk about this.
Yeah, so this was during a super special stage that was in Kasarani.
This is Kasarani?
Yeah, it's a Kasarani super special stage. Yeah, that was promoting women in sports during the Safari Rally.
Hey, my brother, you're taking good pictures.
It's not only myself, but also my team, because actually I can be telling you, it's my team who took the pictures, not myself, because some of them...
It's teamwork.
It's teamwork and collaboration.
What are some of those work ethics you promote within your team members so that you can be able to achieve your goals and ensure that the standards you've set as Becklaine are maintained?
Yeah, for bottom line for everything is just communication, because as we stretch so much on communication, because without communication, then when people start to have miscommunication, those when the work can go wrong on that. So one thing that we have invested in on our team is communication, because communication is everything that has gotten us to where we are. Communication with the clients, communication with the team, so that they don't get to be affected on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, I'm amazed. I am amazed. I'm looking at this picture and what? Just look at it.
It's very speedy. It's very speedy.
I wonder the speed of this car.
Quite speedy because it's a rally car.
Yeah, this is a rally.
Yeah.
How do you protect yourselves when you're on the field?
From the field, the sports give us safety measures where you need to take pictures and where not to cross the line. Those are things that we implement on. And also on our safety measures that we need to adhere to.
Look at that.
And also on record, everyone was safe, so that's a good thing.
Everyone here was safe?
Everyone was safe and was smiling because the car is built for such sports.
What happened here? Were you able to see? Were you able to see in action what happened that led to this particular image?
Yes, I was there, and everyone who was there was able to see in action. And it was during it wanted to do an ascent on the river, but also it lost a bit of balance on that. So
because of the stones, the gradient of the area.
Yes, yeah, that's the sports now, because that's the beauty also of sports. It's risky, but the risk is worthwhile.
It's worth it.
It's worthwhile because it's worthwhile. It's worthwhile. Because I can tell you, if someone falls, the next season will still be there. If someone has an injury, the next season will still play.
There was this video of a certain dog that was crossing the road, and then a safari rally car just went on top of the video.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Magical moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, as a photographer,
Yeah.
when you are just close to the road,
Yes.
and a rally car is just, you know, passing
Yes.
by, you know, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But also you have to take now the perfect shot that now you stood out for the whole world.
Is there a particular distance that you are supposed to keep for all events?
Yeah, they have marks. In any event, there's a mark that you're not supposed to cross.
It's different from every event? Huh?
All events, they have marks. All events that you have participated in, they have a marks, safety measures that you're now supposed to cross here. Yeah.
Are they equal or similar?
They are
all
equal.
events?
Yeah, to all events they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this. This is
That's still a 4x4 challenge that is still in Tuala, and that organized by Kenya Racing Team. That during the ascent of the river as well, upon the river banks. Yeah.
how do you manage to get, for example, it's a rally, it's
Yes.
a circuit,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we have different events happening at different points
Yes.
in time along this circuit.
Yes.
How do you manage to get these distinct shots
Yes.
that to take place within this circuit?
Okay, good question, Ram. So before any event, we usually have a success picture that we draft upon with our team, and we divide ourselves to communicate and also to strategize on their teamwork. So if a certain person will be dispatched at entrance point, another person at a certain corner, so we get to merge all the images because you cannot be everywhere at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's through teamwork and also collaboration
You know, you
with the
can't
teamwork.
Run after the.
You can't run after the rally.
Well, I guess we are done with the pictures. Is there any other picture remaining, Brenda, that you can bring up before we wrap it up? Kuna ingine? Yes.
Oh, yeah. So
Wow. This is a good moment, my brother.
Thank you. So
This is a CS, huh?
Yeah,
Former CS.
yeah, former sports. Yes, that was during the African Rally Championship this year, early this year. Yeah.
Did you manage to share ideas, my brother? You should share.
Yeah, absolutely.
You shared a few ideas there.
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
And who is this other?
That's our partner. That's called Komi. Yeah, we collaborate together also in the sports industry.
All right.
Yeah.
Brenda, next one. If they're out, bring up the logo. Are we out of? Is there any picture before we wrap it up? And guys, if you're interested in photography, this is a good venture to take. Cindy?
Yeah, and also I can give credit to our governor for giving us a permit for photography within Nairobi. So credit to him. Yeah, really. Thank you for the support.
Governor Sakaja.
Governor Sakaja, yes.
He's supporting talent.
Supporting talent.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
So I want us to bring this conversation to a close.
Sure.
And even as we do that, I'm looking at Becklaine Ventures. What are some of the plans you're having now moving forward? Projects that you're looking forward to, and events that you intend to take part in.
Yeah, good question. So the event they are looking forward to as for next year, 2023, is Kenya Opens, and then of course WRC. That's something that you're also looking forward to. Superbike and any sport in general that will be part in Kenya will be able to participate in. So any sports that will be in Kenya, be sure will be there.
Hope I'll tag along in one of those events.
I hope so, Ram. I hope so.
Looks exciting,
It's until when you are there. Until when you're there is when you'll be excited and you'll have goosebumps.
Yes. I know. I can get the feeling, from the pictures themselves.
Yes.
The pictures display emotion. They pass a message.
Absolutely. It's just the pictures, but now in reality, yeah, you'll be screaming.
I wish you well, my brother.
Thank you so much.
If someone wants to get a hold of you, remember,
Yeah.
these are people who can mentor you. If you want to take part in photography, take hold of people like Michael here. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Are you, and you are mentoring people?
Yes, we are.
Photography.
Yes, we are.
How can someone get a hold of you if they want to?
Oh, okay, that's through our social media pages, that Becklaine Ventures on Facebook, Instagram, Becklaine Ventures, through our company line, that is 0700 822 500. I can repeat again. Our company line is 0700 822 500. So once you give us a call, someone will get in touch with you and be able to assist when possible.
Asante.
Thank you so much for having us.
My brother, I wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Make money.
And also passion.
Passion. Yeah. Well, that brings us to the end of this discussion. And of course, I was with Michael here discussing matters concerning how you can break out in terms of tours and recreation. That brings us to the end of this discussion right here on Why in the Morning. My name is Ram Maguko. It has been a pleasure being with you. Hope you had fun in regards to this discussion, but we still have more coming up your way right here on Why in the Morning.